So one day, May wanted to speak to her manager, to which she got sent to the basement, where she would learn about deep secrets and presumably get some power-ups with the guidance of this pink elf, Elysian, in her realm. Elysian Realm, a roguelike mode for Honkai. Roguelike as in for each time you play it or die, you gotta start over from the beginning. There's this common saying that if you want to ruin your day, just play Elysian Realm, your average Elysian Realm player. In this game mode, you go floor by floor, and upon beating a floor, you were given a randomized set of buffs called signets. Sounds simple, but actually beating it isn't. It could be because your Valkyrie sucks, your signet sucks, or the game deciding to f you over by giving you a boss that has a stupid amount of resistance to your type of damage and you regret your decision of booting this thing up in the first place. I like to call these bullshit. Now, this might sound tiring and all, but good news for you because with V5.4, the difficulty has been lowered with many of the bullshit removed. So your experience starting out as a mid-level player will be a lot smoother than before. The health is lower, annoying mechanics removed, no longer do you need to run away from that ice tornado. If this was before the update, I would advise people not to attempt to beat this unless they are at least level 81. A simple reason for this is that you simply do not deal enough damage. Your gear is what makes up most of your damage output, so players who don't have access to in-game assets like Priarms will suffer. While this is more or less still true, the update has since made it much more doable for non-in-game players. Take it from the guy who only can use Fish Shield and struggled to beat floor 5 of the easiest difficulty. Now I can finally beat it with my Fish Shield with the same gear from before the update. So I can say that it has become much more forgiving, granted I do have my upgrades grinded. You may be wondering why you should go through all the troubles of beating Elysian Realm. Well, first off, it's another source of crystals for you to roll for your waifus, and it's a good one at that. Apart from the 100 you get upon beating each difficulty, with each Valkyries by the way, and there's more than 10. You also get some from weekly resets that depends on your performance in your runs. So this becomes another layer of challenge on top of the usual Abyss and Memorial. But apart from being a challenge for the in-game players, there's also the story content of the mode. When you finish a run, you get currencies to unlock texts, along with some voice dialogues. These are about the bright group of individuals you meet in Elysian Realm, which includes but not limited to Ice King, Rich Girl, addition to the Honkai animal bestiary, multiples in fact, Ejigai, Experience Tranquility, and some others that has yet to appear. As we keep playing, we will get to know each of the flame chasers more and more with many cute interactions. There will be kilobytes of data for you to read like you're in a lesson in English comprehension. These are fragments of first-hand accounts in a certain period in the story that we call the previous era, a time period in the story that's mostly told from outside sources, which all require context to fully understand. It would all come together when you finally connect the dots and get the full picture of the events they are detailing. Because a single event can be told from 3 different perspectives, focusing on knowing one character will not be enough. With the inclusion of these stories along with the added additions into the non-linear story progression of Elysian Realm, we have gotten ourselves a special unique way to enjoy the game's content. While the initial release leaves a lot to be desired, like how the requirements was way too high or how unfair parts of the gameplay were, with V5.4 it has achieved its goal of bringing Elysian Realm to a more acceptable, easier to access state. As we go further into this year, I'm certain that MiHoYo will continue to work on Elysian Realm, bringing in much needed improvements, quality of life changes, and most importantly, new story content. This has been Elysian Realm in a nutshell. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.